Back in the last few months of 2023, I made my first video essay talking about my experience with the YouTube algorithm. While this video essay isn't my best one that I've made, it did lay the groundwork that ultimately saved my channel. By making this one video essay, it not only birthed a new staple series of mine, but it also helped shape the Gaming Hour series that I also do, and it helped me rethink the way I edit my content. So it's time that I talk about a personal topic to me and do a little bit of a deep history dive of my channel. So come join me on this special episode of Watersurf Side Tangent, or just read that too long didn't watch comment down below as always, because I know some of you don't have the free time to watch these. Now, we're going to really rewind when I started YouTube back in May of 2008. I uploaded this terrible AF video of my cat playing with like the camcorder string thing, and let's just say this video doesn't exist anymore, but it marked the beginning of everything. I started to learn more about video creation and officially made my first little slideshow thing in Windows Movie Maker. This is what I consider my true first video. Now, what does this crappy slideshow of a video have to do with my video essays? Actually, more than you think. Every video creator starts somewhere, and this is where I started. Eventually, I moved on to making these stick figure animations and Roblox videos, most of which are hella defunct and you can't find these anywhere online anymore. But we have to fast forward to just a little bit more when I started making live action content in my first year of high school. Look at how skinny I was. Anyway, this is what the birth of my short films and sketches started. One of these terrible sketches that I made when I finally started using a green screen, which I think was like sometime in early to mid 2010. Over the next decade and some change, I would go on to make more sketches, films, and video game machinimas, and much more. I even moved channels back in 2012 and survived a troll apocalypse in 2015 to 2016 when the climate change video went viral. Now, I get it. I hear you. Where does the video essays come into play? Believe it or not, I didn't start making them until like September of 2023. 2023 is when I had sort of another rebirth era of my channel. This era is what helped me finally take the leap out of my comfort zone in terms of content creation. But this was the years leading up to 2023 that helped shape all of this. Some of you may know that I used to work full-time at the happiest place on earth. There were points of downtime where I was alone with my thoughts at my attractions, and I would constantly think about future videos and such. You know, the pandemic should have been where I restarted things, but I spent a lot of that time just thinking of what could have been in terms of my personal life. Being back at Disney sort of made me realize that I was going to be here until something else better came along. You can kind of see this with my content when I started working there in 2019 to when I finally quit at the end of 2023. Anyway, as things started to change for me at my last job, I was able to get a smidge of free time to work on videos again. Then dropping back down to part-time and really thinking about what I wanted to do for my own sanity helped me come to the conclusion that it was time to make some changes with my channel and with my life, but that's a different story. I started planning ahead for the future, but keeping rooted in my past, and this is where the rebirth occurred. In mid-2023, I started coming to the realization that I was gonna probably leave my job as an attractions host, and I wanted to help future guests who visited the parks in an indirect way. So I went around and I filmed some B-roll footage of the 3 attractions I worked, and I wrote my surface level operations series that more or less lets you know everything that I can legally tell you about the 3 attractions I worked. So I spent months writing and refining scripts, and I ended up releasing them towards the end of 2023, 1 month after the next. During this time, I also happened to find a video essay creator on the platform that really helped me inspire to make something new. If you watched my first video essay, I mentioned that I saw Zachary Smiggle's video on the algorithm, which I can assume that most of you probably saw it as well, as it blew up big time. This video inspired me to take the knowledge that I had from my green screen stuff and write an essay on my take with the platform's algorithm, all while, kind of self-promoting myself for a new audience, because I knew this would go out to a audience that I didn't have. Now, as crazy as it seems, I actually wrote this all down in a little notebook. Now, I hope there's B-roll footage going for this, but I wrote this all in a notebook and I wrote down everything I was thinking of. I wrote down what the thumbnail would look like, I wrote down what I should talk about, and the various amounts of other things in that video. After this and the reception from that video, I started to think of my next video essay topic, because obviously people liked it, even those that were following me. They liked this stuff. Around this time, I was also experimenting with YouTube Shorts and ended up making another video essay about my frustrations with my findings. You can sort of see how this started to go. I chugged through the rest of the year and started doing a balance between the new style of video creation as well as my normal series and sketches. I also finally quit my job in mid-December of 2023 and began work on my new podcast series, which talked about my time working for the mouse. 2024 was looking to become a new era of the Watersurfian channel. Throughout 2024, I had a podcast episode coming out every month and some other videos sprinkled in. Those sprinkled in videos happened to be my video essay series, which I kind of just talked about what I was thinking about at the time. I experimented with my formula a little bit, making shorter episodes and even one that was sort of improvised based off footage I got, and it's sort of an outlier, but I don't know where else to put it at this point. Now you may think, oh, when did this video essay series inspire the Gaming Hour series? Well, that's what I'm going to get into next. Believe it or not, the Gaming Hour series was in brainstorming development way before the video essay series was. I know I wanted to do a gaming series, but I didn't know what type of gaming series it would be. So I started slowly gathering footage of the game Road Trip for the PS2, like towards the middle of 2023. I was playing it off and on, but then the beginning of 2024 is when I got serious and I was taking notes when I was doing my bursts of gameplay. And eventually I sat down and I wrote the script for the pilot episode of Watersurf's Gaming Hour. It was a completely new experience, but I took what I learned from making these films and sketches from the past decade and a half, and then I applied it to this new video essay format. The end result was talking about a game I was very passionate about, but having some sketches and quips and stuff thrown in to break up the pacing of me just yapping. It was a very interesting filming process for sure, but the editing is where it got really interesting. I edited it like I would normally edit any video, but I cut out a lot of the dead air when speaking for the narration bits. I fine-tuned the music to be at a certain audio level when I was speaking and during sketches. I crafted a damn near perfect pilot episode that I was genuinely proud of and still am, and released it to the world. Thanks to my new video essay series, I was able to get a gaming show episode out that I could call my own. As 2024 moved onward, I ended up creating another Gaming Hour episode, but I also made the first video essay that did better than I expected it to. The first video essay that did better was the second one that I did on YouTube Shorts, which was me expressing my frustrations with them and why I deleted all of my shorts. It got me a ton of new viewers to the channel, but some of them rang something true to the series. Up until this point, I was always reading off a piece of paper, and I started to get that suggestion of, hey, maybe use a teleprompter so you're talking to the audience instead of just reading off a piece of paper. Well, I didn't do that until the next video essay. Goodbye Adobe, It's Time to Move On was my first viral video essay that got picked up by the algorithm. I was at the right place at the right time discussing my frustrations with Adobe and why I finally quit using their software. Almost 18,000 views within the first week of uploading it, with the remaining 2,000 to 3,000 trickling in over the next year or so. And yes, I tried something new with this video without using a piece of paper, but it was a janky setup where I had a laptop in front of me, but I was kind of looking down and not at the camera. And of course, I had dozens of people tell me to get a teleprompter. Now, of course, I wasn't going to get lucky this third time, as the video I made the following month only got a small fraction of what the Adobe one did. This is finally where I hit my stride in the series and made what I consider my best in the series to this day: the unfortunate decline of Disney parks. This is currently my longest video essay, but it was a labor of love. Not only did I take what I learned from my past video essays, but I merged it into a topic that I was very knowledgeable on, which was my previous job. This video became my standard for my video essays moving forward, and something that I wanted to look upon as my best in the series as an example. While there are things wrong with that video that I could probably improve upon now, it later became the savior of my channel, almost a year after its upload date. Let's fast forward again to the story that some of you already know. I improved my video essays, but adding this little white bar at the bottom, and stopped wasting time on talking about the pinned comment down below. I also started making my gaming hour a monthly series, but that's not what we're talking about here. Credit the creators is what I want to mention one last time. This small act of kindness from the Jax Films team and the Jax Films community helped this video become one of my daily viewed videos. And as a side note, it's currently in my top 10 most viewed public videos. Damn. Because of this getting a boost via Substack, it now gets pushed into the algorithm to new viewers who find my channel for the first time. Because of this algorithm push, viewers are checking out my back catalog of my various series and videos. Because of my video essay series, I have viewers that come back time and time again to listen to me ramble about whatever nonsense I find interesting for that video essay's topic, including this one. Because of this, I am forever thankful for my side tangent series saving my channel. One little experiment shifted my entire perspective of video creation and helped me not be afraid of making whatever the hell I want. One little experiment helped me develop a formula that I'm happy with using as a guideline for future episodes in my 2 staple series. One little experiment is probably why you know about my channel today. One little experiment saved my channel. Honestly, at this point, I'm just rambling about nonsense again, and I wanted to end the year off by saying thank you. Thank you to the longtime viewers who have been with me since day one on my original Watersurf 17 channel. And thank you to the brand new viewers that are somehow watching this for the first time, and this is their first experience with the Watersurfing channel, and they managed to make it this far in the video. I guess my overall point with this video's existence is that don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone and try something new. You will fail, but you will learn something from it. Not everything is going to be a banger, and that's okay. You never know that that one trip off the beaten path may lead you to something you would have never thought about. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Watersurf Side Tangent. This series isn't one of my monthly series anymore, but it's one that I make when I feel inspired. I couldn't tell you if this will be the last episode for a hot moment, or if something new will come next month. Honestly, I can't. My inspiration for these videos comes in waves, but at least my video essays sort of live on through my monthly gaming hour series. But that's more comedy based and video game based than me rambling about nonsense. All right, what's the YouTube thing? Click on one of those end cards if you want to check out something else, or just quietly sit there until the video ends. I'll see you guys in the next one, gamers. Seriously, you guys gonna click this or just let the video end?